Hello, this is Tim DeLeon from Focus First, and this short tutorial is a quick overview of the time to sell chart. The time to sell chart is one of the charts that's created automatically for you when you read in your export file into the visual pricing system. And this chart can be found under the neighborhood pattern section. Actually, as you see below, you actually get two time to sell charts. Now, we usually don't show both charts to the customer because that's too much data. In most cases, we like to show the most recent one. So let's take a look at this graph. At the top right of the graph is the title 2011 time to sell pattern. Right below that is a subtitle. You do get to pick the subtitle when you read in the export file, and of course you can always change it at any time you want. On the axis on the left, we are showing the sold price, and on the bottom axis we are showing the days before sold. Now this is days before sold, which is days before the property is closed. So these are close dates. If you want to get an idea on how long it took before they went under contract, generally homes take 4 to 6 weeks to close once they go under contract. So you could back this up 4 to 6 weeks. This text box at the top summarizes the average sold price and the average days before sold. Again, this is close date, not under contract date. Also be aware that you can look at each data point like so. At the bottom of this graph is the date that the data was collected. So let's step back for a second and look at this pattern. One of the things you'll see and you'll find with the visual pricing system is that we're looking at real estate patterns and not just individual MLS sheets. This makes the result much more powerful. Now when we look at this pattern, it's a pattern that we see all over the US and Canada. Usually we find that 60 to 70% of the homes sold on or before this red line. When we show this pattern to customers, we like to use the football vernacular, scoring in the red zone. As you may know, in football, when an offensive team is within the 20-yard line of the opposing team, they call that the red zone. Once in the red zone, you must score. If you don't have a very good chance of winning the game. Matter of fact, you very likely could lose the game if you don't score in the red zone. And it's the same way with real estate. When you're in this area right over here, it's your best chance to get your home sold. You get the best offers over here. You have the most real estate activity over here. Once you cross over to this other side, your odds of selling your home is going to go down dramatically. So here's where you want to get your home sold. Now be aware these are days before sold, again not under contract dates. Also take a look at the pattern. I used to think that higher priced homes took longer to sell. But if you look at this pattern, there's not a correlation between the home price and when they sold. Of course, it's all about location, location, location. Now this graph goes hand in hand with the odds of selling chart. For this area, you will find out pretty quickly if this home is going to sell. As you will see, one of the key things about this chart is that you as a realtor get to select the data to export. This means you're able to provide your customer data that's customized and specific to what we call the customer profile. While it's nice to know what's going on in your customer's city and state, and even better to know what's going on in the customer's zip code, being able to focus in on what that customer's area or neighborhood, or again what we refer to as the customer profile, makes these charts much more valuable and customized. This is a great chart, and it's a great way to determine what the customer experience may be, and a great way to set expectations based on real data. Data again that's customized and specific and relevant to your customer. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to watch some of our other videos, and don't forget to press the like button below.